5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why is that guy laughing at us?
Oh, hi.
That's awesome. I love it.
Oh, so scary.
What's up, Jeff?
Yo, guys.
What's up, Jack?
Hi.
Hi.
I've got bottles.
Bottles and cans, just clap your hands.
Yeah, boy.
What's up, Joey?
Peace, bitches.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Truth About Beer and our Halloween 2021 episode.
Cool.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Nobody
Oh.
can tell.
I think you can. Nobody will know.
I could be a
See, you're-
You can
ventriloquist.
throw your voice.
Your eyes were glowing there for a minute, for a second.
Just for a second.
He has cataracts.
There we go. I can see him again.
I wish I could see.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We got Eric on Stories on, Kathleen's on, Christine's on, Heavy Metal Beer Club.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you guys for jumping on tonight. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Jump on it. It's
Now,
not Halloween.
you know, now I know what a bank robber feels like.
Do you?
Wearing a panty on his head.
Yeah, that's right. With lights on it.
We've done that for the last 2 years, haven't we?
I think I
Oh,
got
that was over our face. Never mind.
something in here. There we go. There's my costume.
There you go.
Oh, that's
All
wicked.
right, I'm in a costume.
Look at it.
Oh, shit.
So we got the Guru of the Suds. We're going to try a brand new beer tonight.
Definitely new
Pretty
for
excited
all of
about
us.
it. Yes.
Good old Sam Adams, Jack O. Pumpkin.
What's my name?
I have to
Ale.
prepare.
You want me to get a Joey? You got it. You got
Rip him a new one.
it. He's got to get ready.
Which I'm excited that it's an ale and not a stout. Not that the stouts are bad, but I'm just more a fan of the ale. You get more flavor.
The glasses are way too cool.
Oh, wow. Those would look like you just have infections.
Hey, Tim.
Looks like I have rosy cheeks. Right?
No, this just looks
No.
infected. Worst styes ever.
It's creepy, though.
All right.
All right. Let's.
I don't know if I'm getting ahead of you, but I'm pouring.
Ah,
He's excited. He's excited to try
I
this.
am
So am I.
excited.
me too.
It should be good.
Makes all four of us.
And I'm
Jack
going to be
O.
honest, I don't have much to say about this beer because, as y'all know, I just went and picked this up about an hour ago.
What?
Sam Adams speaks for itself. You know,
Yes,
the
it does.
Boston Beer Company, one of the very first original craft breweries. I don't know if you could really even call them a craft brewery at this point. They're so big, but they still pale in comparison to with, like, you know, of course, Budweiser and Coors and stuff. So, but they still act small. That's what I like about these guys.
Right.
I think we've talked about it before. We did Sam Adams beer that, like, they take care of the little guy. They don't try to, like, you know, destroy the competition. They support them. There was like a hop shortage a while back. They supported the guys. That sounded beautiful, Jack.
Thank you very much. I've been working on it all week.
Hey, Wendy.
I just wrote it.
And then with
Like
most
pumpkin
pumpkin beers, there's
pie.
nothing really, no magic to it. They just put pumpkin puree, pumpkin flavoring, things like that in the beer. So no,
Yeah, they
no
got
big story there. You got just a classic ale, and they throw some pumpkin flavor in there.
Yeah, it says cinnamon and nutmeg, so that's good.
I
Yep.
can smell that.
Definitely,
Definitely
Yeah.
smell the nutmeg.
So this is like a limited
yeah.
limited release on this, right? Or
I'm sure.
'cause I've never seen it before. So
That does smell really good.
Yeah.
It's
Doesn't
got
it?
an even better. It's a more balanced smell than most of them. Some of them are a little too sharp or something, but
All
it's
right.
not that.
Shall we do it?
Jack's just like, I'm going for it.
How was it, Jack?
Oh, are we not drinking? My bad. What the fuck are you talking about?
Cheers.
Ah.
There's no wrong way to
Cheers.
go,
Cheers.
man. Cheers.
You guys are smelling all this shit. I'm like, it does taste like that. There's definitely nutmeg in this thing.
Ooh,
I like that.
I don't
that's
know if it's gonna
interesting.
counteract the tablespoon of I had before
Yeah.
the show started.
That's almost a beer than a pumpkin beer. No, there's the pumpkin. Now it tastes like pumpkin pie. at the
Mhm.
aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get the pumpkin pie out of that.
Mhm.
Wow, that's actually really good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they did a good job on that one.
Yeah.
It's got an
Are they
interesting.
giving Voodoo Ranger a run for their money? on this
I don't
one?
know. I like the bite to Voodoo. Voodoo's got
Yeah.
more of a bite.
His bottle's cooler too.
Just throw a couple drops of Tabasco in here.
Could do
Why
that.
on earth would you throw Tabasco in it? What would that do to it?
Well, you'll find out when you drink the next beer.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, it even says memories of freshly baked pumpkin pie. I missed that.
Well, there
It
you
has
go.
the ideal balance of seasonal spices with a crisp, refreshing finish.
So what aftertaste are you getting?
Dirt.
For me, the aftertaste was the pumpkin pie.
Nutmeggy,
nutmeg.
nutmeggy dirt.
Nutmeg, right? Is
No,
that
it's,
what
I
you-
feel it's got a texture. Why does it have a texture?
It's smooth.
that could be the pound and a half of peanuts you ate before the show.
It's most likely could be the coat of sugar on my tongue. I don't know. That's what it
It's
is.
coming loose from your teeth.
All right, that's fair enough. Is there stuff in it? Like, is there?
No.
There's no. Huh?
Chunks of pumpkin.
I don't know what the fuck. No.
Well, there's a seed.
Like, it tastes like pumpkin pie. I'm like, this would be. I would kick somebody in the face if they gave me pumpkin pie that tasted like this. I see where you're going, but it doesn't taste like pumpkin pie. Remind you of it. I'll give it that. Like,
Because it's
No,
like
it
I've said
tastes-
before. Oh, what were you saying?
I said it tastes like beer.
yeah,
Yeah.
So this is if you drank beer while you ate pumpkin pie.
Right.
Okay, I feel you.
Because
Okay.
normally, like I say, the pumpkin beers that I generally have access to, I'll usually cut them half and half with a pale ale. I would not cut this one. It would just ruin it. I like this is delicious.
It definitely has a better flavor than most of the beers that we drink, in my opinion. But whatever that's worth.
But you know, a lot of the pumpkin, we tried a lot of pumpkin beers over the last couple of years, and they just they never get that pumpkin taste. They never get that nutmeg taste,
This is the first
Yeah.
one I've had.
right? I mean,
Mhm.
this the first pumpkin beer you've had, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because most of them just taste like a stout, or they just have
Exactly.
that. They don't taste pumpkiny. I mean, this
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
has more pumpkin to it. So
So I'm gonna ask stupid questions. Is this made from pumpkins?
They put pumpkin puree in with the beer.
In
yeah.
in the regular kind of process.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not like the equivalence of wine or something like that, where they actually brewed pumpkins or something, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, where you pick up the notes of other things.
Whatever
ones
that is, all that- yeah.
No, this. Yeah. They're literally putting pumpkin in the beer in these ones.
Pigeon.
are we the only people that saw that?
Yes.
So what?
The bottle in the bucket moved on its own and
It
slid
started
around to the other
spinning.
side.
It's playing spin the bottle is going to point at Jack.
I did that. That was me. You're welcome.
Yeah, because the other one that I have that I'm not going to drink tonight, but from a local brewery. So this is the same guys that do
Ooh.
that Griswold's,
Mm-hmm.
but a pumpkin chocolate chip.
Ooh.
So it's a stout, and I was like, I've got to try that out. That sounds delicious. It has almost no pumpkin flavor at all. It just tastes like a chocolate stout,
Mike
which
the
isn't
Naked's
bad.
on.
It's a nice smooth flavor. What's that?
Mike the Naked's on, and he said he
Oh.
did a pumpkin pie shine once.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Isn't that very
Turned out-
pumpkiny?
I'm very
Right on.
pumpkin-y.
I love the use of the word pumpkiny.
Glad you joined us, Mike. Thanks for
Yeah.
jumping on, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, that'd be probably taste delicious.
Hmm.
Yeah, but this one, let's say I like that you actually get legit pumpkin out of it.
Right.
So 4.4% alcohol. So it's even on the lower end, too, below that 5%
So
mark.
it's a session pumpkin beer.
Ding, ding, ding.
I learned something a long time ago.
Look at this.
Session pumpkin beer.
8
Oh, boy.
IBUs. That's got to be the lowest IBUs we've had, right?
Oh, what is it?
8.
Oh,
Normally, they don't even list IBUs if they're going that low. That's interesting.
Instant bubbly units. I've learned nothing.
Shipyard Brewing Pumpkinhead Ale is really good. I've never had that one.
It's a long
Heard
name.
of that.
It's a very long name.
Does it-
Shipyard Brewing.
Does it
Pumpkin
taste
Ale.
pumpkin-y?
It tastes like shipyards.
Because that's just the thing with them. They sell them as pumpkin beer, but they never there's never even a hint of pumpkin in them. I don't think.
What
A
if it
lot of
tasted like
these.
shipyard and head?
so Naked also did a pumpkin pie mead.
Oh,
So it's more-
sorry, wrong one.
Mead.
Right on.
Yeah, I love mead at Christmas time. The spices and
So
warm
what
it
is
up.
what is a mead?
It's a honey wine kind of a thing.
Oh, really?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack.
No, I appreciate you
Like,
asking. I'm like, I have to ask all the dumb questions.
I don't.
Somebody else know.
I've heard of meads. I just don't know what they are.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of in the wine family. It doesn't comes in a wine bottle,
Well, there you go.
so it must be in the wine family. But,
Hails to the yeah.
but
So-
yeah, you can heat it up and put spices in it and stuff. And
Ooh, okay.
it's good,
Okay.
warm.
Like cider.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
like it was, that's what it reminded me of.
We're making a hard cider. We call it mead.
Nice.
with the
So heavy metal. You said it tastes close to Sam Adams. Have you had the Jackal Pumpkin before this year? Is this the first year it's out, or are you talking about the Oktoberfest?
Yeah, we're drinking the Jack Pumpkin, baby. Drinking the Jack out of the pumpkin.
I was just
Yes, it
curious
tastes very similar.
because I had never seen it until this year.
Which one? The Shipyard?
No, the Jackal Pumpkin. This is the
Oh.
first year I've seen it.
I think he's saying that the Shipyard Brewing Pumpkin Head tastes very close to this one.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking
Okay.
though. If they've had the Jackal Pumpkin
oh,
prior
'cause
to
it's
this
different.
year,
It's-
yeah.
I
They do
have had
different.
the Shipyard
Is that because it's a session brew or thingy, whatever?
because it's lower in alcohol.
Well, is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like maybe you were saying they're different every year.
Okay,
So
they,
okay,
they just had it this year. Okay.
I just realized
Good
something
job. What?
that we missed, or I missed.
What was it?
There's
Oh,
a
dear.
reason that I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh,
This is a wheat ale brewed with lemon peel.
son of a
Ah.
As soon as I read that, it's like, duh. Yeah, this is absolutely a wheat beer with lemon peel.
Hmm.
Aren't you getting that lemon flavor now?
That's probably that aftertaste that I'm
Yeah.
getting. That I was wondering what the
I
heck it
think so.
was.
That it's almost tastes like a Hefeweizen in a way,
bitch. Oh, you said it.
and then you get that pumpkin pie. That's why
Awesome.
that's so good.
Now that you said it, yeah.
It's right there on the label. I don't know how we missed it, but
Because it required reading.
yeah, with
Reading's
natural flavors and
fundamental.
pumpkin added. That
Put my
that's
glasses
sweet.
back on.
I've never seen it as a wheat ale
Yeah, it's interesting.
with the lemon, with pumpkin, with nutmeg. That is fantastic. That makes me like it even more.
Good job, Sam Adams.
Seriously.
I just hope they bring it back next year, and I hope you can get into the 6-pack instead of having to buy the variety pack.
I can't read a damn thing with these glasses.
Oh, you got the wrong ones on. That's why.
My glasses.
Ow. Shit.
Now all I
without
taste
my
is lemon.
glasses.
I shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have said that. 'cause now
Yeah.
your
Well, not
brain's
that
like,
it's a bad flavor, but now really that is like all I'm tasting is lemon in a very good way. But it's taken over the pumpkin pie flavor.
Now I can read.
Yeah, that's good.
What is a high ABV mead?
alcohol by volume.
I knew that. Yule mead.
What did you say the IBU was? The bubbly units? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Jack?
independent bubbly.
Independent bubbly units.
That's right.
This is very low on the bubbly units.
It is low in the bubbly. It goes good with candy corn though. I'll tell you.
I hate to drink it so fast, but I want to get to the
You fucked it up.
atomic pumpkin.
4%. Woo!
It's 4%. If you get messed up on this, then-
Pants are coming
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I've only got a couple sips left.
I know. As I'm saying, I didn't want to drink it so fast because it tastes so
Yeah,
good. We do have candy corn and peanuts tonight, courtesy of Lindsay. So
nice.
actually, I should say courtesy of Joey because Joey gave us the idea last year. I was like, damn, that tastes kind of good.
Mhm.
I've never
Yeah,
had
they
that
get in your
mixed
mouth.
together.
Tastes like a payday.
Oh, right.
People
on.
like paydays.
Yeah.
Did you say it was a party in your mouth? Is that what you said? What did you say? I didn't hear.
That's what he meant.
I just heard mouth. I don't know.
There's a mouth. Who says mouth?
All right. I'm gonna have to go see if I can find some more of this.
I know before it runs out. Yeah, because it's really good.
Yeah, that is
But
good.
if they like the atomic pumpkin, it's gone already. That came out for like a week, and you couldn't find it again.
But if heavy metal says it tastes like the Shipyard, then I can't find this again. I've seen the Shipyard.
Have you seen the Shipyard?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. And Total Wine?
No, fries.
Really?
Yeah. They had on the end cap type of a thing. So
I've never seen it for us.
Nor have I.
I can't swear that I've seen it this year because I don't get out much.
Nobody.
But I know when I have seen it.
It's even a low enough ABV for Utah grocery stores. So I'll have to look again.
People in Utah are like, what's with all this wussy ass crap you guys are giving
This
us?
is Utah safe.
Utah's safe.
So this
Very
is to
good
clear our palates.
It's a good breakfast beer.
Sure. That's my excuse to eat candy corn. I think we had that argument last week that people didn't like candy corn.
Oh,
You like candy corn, Jeff?
I love candy corn.
I do
Everybody
like
loves
it.
candy-
Yeah, I'm a fan of the candy corn.
I don't
You
know,
mix
I-
it with peanuts and it's like heaven.
I'm gonna have to try that.
It really is. It's good.
Oh yeah, salty.
I'm not
peanuts.
really a fan of the pumpkins though that come with the candy corn. Sometimes
They're different. That's
That's
a
just
different
a
food.
bit too much.
Oh, the big thick ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's too much.
I do.
sugar.
I like the pumpkins, but they're a standalone. I don't like to mix them together.
Yeah.
Like putting Skittles and M&Ms in the same box. It's just not cool.
So they've had Shipyard in Salem. I
'Cause
don't know
you're
if it's
witches.
here in here in Arizona. I have seen. I think I've seen Shipyard at Total Wine. I think I've seen it before.
Yeah. No, I know I've had it when we were buying different pumpkin beers.
I'll have to try it because now I'm excited, especially if it tastes like that. You know.
And if it's more or it's more readily available.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it might be. I think they probably put it out as a test this year to see how many people would buy it.
Possibly.
But it just sucks that you got to buy it in the variety pack.
Because nobody likes variety packs.
Well, I mean, they had the Oktoberfest in there, which was good. Then that festive, whatever, one
Fest
you tried,
beer,
fest
yeah.
beer.
yeah.
You tried, but then they had regular Boston Lager too, right?
Mhm.
All
So,
right.
but
Variety packs suck because they always throw in at least one that everybody hates.
Hmm.
Always. Bastards.
that'd probably be the Boston Lager at this
Mhm.
point because
That was my least favorite. in the
Anytime I
past.
have that,
Mm.
which is so few and far between, I always forget. Like that is a good beer. I never buy it. I never think about it. But like, if I'm at a restaurant that has it, every once in a while I'll get it. It's like, yeah, I forget that is a decent beer.
you know what one from them I really like, and I drink it during the summertime is their cherry wheat.
All right, have we talked about that one? Because I swear I've looked for that, and
I think we've never done it on the show. I don't think.
no, maybe I do have access to the cherry wheat, and there was another one we were talking about that I couldn't find. But anyway, I haven't tried the cherry wheat.
Yeah,
But I'm
cherry
pretty
wheat's
sure
really good.
I've seen that a few times. I'll have to try that out.
As we get closer to summer,
Nice.
we'll do it.
Is it because it's made with cherries and wheat?
Yeah.
Cool. Brilliant. I'm freaking genius.
That is the reason.
Brilliant.
So, do we want to break open the atomic now, or
Oh.
where you at, Jack? You
Oh, cool. Yeah, hold on.
chug, chug, chug.
Mm.
Started first, finishes last.
I have not had one this season yet, so this will be,
There we go.
That's a heavy ass
this will be
spice
a
flavor.
treat.
though.
So
Well, you
which,
know
what do you guys have? I've got because
Heartburn.
I swear they've changed the look. This is from last year.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
the
mine.
same?
Mine is from 2 years ago. I think.
Okay.
No, it might have been from last
Yeah.
year when I bought
Just a little
that
more
case.
orange.
Because I swear the one that I saw this year,
Was different.
yeah, it looked different. I
I
didn't.
think it's got a white
personally see it.
background on the label, doesn't it?
It's got more of the classic Voodoo Ranger style to it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know what it does say? It says we should have enjoyed this by January of last year.
Does it say that?
It does.
Oh,
It
wow.
does. So that's not encouraging.
What does
Too bad.
mine say? Mine is, hey, February of 2021. I'm not
Damn,
Mother.
not too far off.
Yeah, no, beer's something you can't store.
It just aged.
Yeah, you can.
It
This
is,
is
so
from
I just-
2020.
You can store it. Tim proved that. He had that. He had that one from
Yeah.
10,
Oh yeah, this
10
has
years
chunks
ago.
in it.
Does it?
Well, I'm out.
Oh, there you go. That's gonna be good.
Fuck that.
I did do the research before Tim drank
Yeah,
that
that's
beer. And it won't make you sick. It
No.
may taste disgusting, but it will not make you sick. There's nothing alive in here. So
No, it smells like it used to
You're
smell.
not helping.
wait, you
Nothing
got
alive in
chunks in
here.
yours? Do you really have floaties?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
thought maybe there was.
it looks like Goldschlager.
That's
Oh,
funny.
gross.
That could be from the other beer, though.
I
Got
don't know.
nothing in mind.
Well, knock it out, guys.
Good luck,
Enjoy.
fellas.
Cornflakes?
Kind of lost its pumpkin.
It did. It kind of lost the bite to it.
It's very different from the first one too.
Mhm.
I mean, it tastes like it used to taste, but it's definitely a different flavor.
I think one has a toenail in it.
It's got what?
I think it's got a toenail in it. Oh, that's gross. What is all that shit? Nope.
I've drank some German beers that had lots
had
of good
chunks in
stuff
it.
in them. Yeah.
Yeah. I like some of those.
It's
They're
fine.
delicious.
Yeah, it looks like scabs. I'm out.
That is
There's still a.
You guys are
There's
good.
an awful lot of particulates in there, and they are big.
No, it doesn't suck.
No, it could be from the pepper.
Yeah.
I got to admit, I like the first one.
That's like
Like-
pieces of pepper. Like
I
there's
did
chunks
better.
of shit in there. All right. Yep. Nope. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, nope, not having it. Not doing it.
Yeah. I mean, as far as pumpkin
I'm not
goes,
chewing beer.
and since I can't remember what this isn't reminding me of what I fell in love with.
Mike.
I'm getting a little bit of the burn on my lips. I like that.
You do get the burn from it.
Mike says
It's good. That first one was just really good. I don't know. It's hard, but it's also not fair.
I
'cause
concur.
It's a year old. Green apples.
Thank
That's how you. That's how you turn
that's my boy
pumpkins
right
into
there.
apples.
Oh,
Right.
good God. Yuck.
I'm not worried about a year-old beer after we drank a 10-year-old beer. Believe me, I'm not worried about it.
I've never drank a
Yeah.
10-year-old beer.
For the record, it was 13 years old.
Tim says he drank one that was older than that.
So no nutmeg in this one. This is pumpkin, cinnamon, and chilies.
And you can see the chilies
Obviously
at the bottom.
Spicy.
Chili's at the bottom beer. It's
I
like
think that's what you're seeing.
by
now.
Yoplait.
By Yoplait.
Got chili's at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean it's a different beer. It's a completely different beer.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, it really doesn't have that pumpkin flavor.
Jeff, yours doesn't have any chili pieces in it.
It doesn't. That's the.
That's clear. That's clear as a bell. Yeah.
This was brewed this year.
All right.
Mine was also in a can, so no air got in there. I don't
That
know
is
if
true.
that makes a difference.
I don't know.
It's just the hops in there. It's fine. You're good.
Oh, I'm sure you're fine. It definitely gonna make you sick.
No.
It is weird though. The same beer, but you'd have floaties, and I wouldn't.
Yeah. All right.
Just like no, I'm good.
I can't do it.
I'm good.
Okay, I'll just throw up. If there's any texture to those things in there, yeah, I'll just throw up. All right. Nice.
I'm enjoying it more and more though, as I'm getting the flavor of the other beer off my palate.
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
Is
But,
it-
No,
but as
it-
far as pumpkin beer goes, though, I think I have to agree. I think I like the
Mhm.
Jackal pumpkin better.
is it
Yeah.
spicy?
This was
Is
my
it
favorite
actually?
last year. This absolutely became my favorite, but
Mhm.
yeah, Jacko Pumpkin Ale takes the cake this time.
Well, good. I'm glad we tried it.
It's not as spicy.
No, it's not spicy. It's not spicy at all. What
There it goes again.
the hell are you doing over there?
Mm.
Bottle starts spinning on its
bottle?
own.
Keep spinning towards where Jack's picture is on the screen.
Wow.
I avoid the old stuff.
That's my boy right there.
No, that's
He
funny.
knows what's good for him.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he's on point.
So, what are your plans for Halloween, Jeff? What do you got going?
So we already did one Halloween party, I've shown you guys before, the Joker, and my wife dressed up as Harley Quinn. Although a little controversy there because she chose Harley Quinn first, and she wanted me to do the Jared Leto version of the Joker, but I just don't like the Jared Leto version of the Joker. I
Good.
like Jared Leto, but that version of the Joker is not the Joker. My favorite version is the Joaquin Phoenix version.
Show that
I love
picture
that.
again. So that,
Ah,
Yeah, that was-
share it with
That
our.
was really good.
So
Our
anyway, even though those two don't appear in the same movie, I had to go with the Joaquin Phoenix version of the Joker.
That came out really
Yeah.
good. Really
Thanks.
good.
Let me find one with my wife.
With Harley?
Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? Here we go.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks
It
great.
came out good.
Yeah, thanks. It was fun. So anyway, I went to a friend's party this weekend. Oh, actually, I got to show you real quick. So they had like a laser behind me, and I'm just sitting there drinking my beer, and my buddy got kind of a cool picture.
Nice.
Oh, that's sweet. That's cool.
That's wicked.
That needs to be your profile.
That's what lasers
Yeah,
are
that's
for.
That's
Anyway,
That's how they're used.
yeah, so then we're just going to take the kids out trick-or-treating this weekend, and yeah, I don't know. Nothing much more than that. So, what about you guys? Anything exciting? Anything fun?
You're looking at it.
They'll probably hang around and scare the kids. The
Yeah.
ones that come around.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
be
the hard
partying.
part of like taking kids out. I never thought about it until I had kids. I
Yeah.
always loved because like growing up, yeah, my dad would like set his PA speakers outside. We'd hide them with the leaves and black bags, and we like play spooky sounds and scare kids. And
Mm.
I had more fun doing that than going trick or treating. And so,
Oh
like,
yeah.
now I want to do that. If the kids want to go out trick or treating, I'd rather just sit home and scare kids. But
Right.
we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna ditch the trick or treaters this year. I'm sad to say.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
first year we didn't do anything. Didn't decorate or anything. But
No
I'm gonna say
kidding.
you guys are
Yeah.
usually decorate quite a bit for Halloween, don't you?
yeah,
Plus his favorite
That's all.
holiday at once a time.
so we're gonna go
Nice.
ghost hunting.
Yeah.
Nice. Where at?
The Orpheum.
Oh, you going to the Orpheum?
The theater,
That'd be cool.
the Orpheum Theater.
Yeah.
How do you get access to the theater?
Jealous.
Oh, just
Speaking
breaking
of
in.
beer, though, my my buddy Gentry, who you guys of course know,
Mhm.
there in Chattanooga, he was in town this past weekend for his sister's wedding,
Hmm.
and we got thinking. It's like every time I go to another city, I check out breweries. What's that say? Oh, Harley Quinn outfit shows off my thighs.
As it
Bad.
should.
You can't get me all hot and bothered while I'm in the middle of the show.
Wow.
But anyway, so he came to town, so we hit up a couple local breweries in Salt Lake, and it was fun. It was just fun to, like, as weird as it is, I don't ever do that in my own town. I don't ever.
Yeah.
I'll buy local beers at the grocery store, but yeah, there was one called Fisher Brewery that was cool. Apparently, it was like an old brewery from years and years ago, shut down forever, and then someone kind of revived it. Their original Pilsner recipe, and then of course all the other beers that they have now, and then another one that we went to was Proper Brewery, and they've got a burger joint as well, which, man, best burger I've ever had in my life, easily.
Really?
This thing was, so of course, burger. Then it had ham, bacon, fried egg, French fries,
Good Lord.
jalapenos, and sauce on it.
Wow.
But it was such a good balance. Like it sounds like too much. It's just like, all right,
It
you
does
guys,
sound like too much.
you went a little too far.
Does it
But
come
I'm
with a
telling
bucket?
you, it was
Oh my goodness.
absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe how well it all like worked together and came together. And my hands were just covered in like fried egg by the time I was done. But
How many
It was
animals
delicious,
died
so.
to make that sick?
Right.
yeah, exactly.
It's my homage to veganism.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely not a vegan burger. by any means.
Takes a farm. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know
Yeah,
why
so-
my head went there, but sorry about that.
Has something about, maybe we should do an episode on it too, but breweries and their food, man. Some of the breweries just have excellent food.
Seriously.
Like Santan's got incredible food.
Do they?
Old
oh, yeah.
Ellsworth.
Old Ellsworth has incredible food. Fate Brewing down in Tempe's got great food. I mean,
All right.
just all the ones. We even went to, we were in New Mexico last time. We went to the one where we got the pecan beer from.
All right.
That brewery, man, they
Yeah.
had really good food too. It's just there's something about breweries, they make really good food.
That's cool. Definitely, yeah. That whole brew pub scene really has taken off.
Yeah.
Because there's even several sports bars that we've had around for years that were always the go-to. for
Right.
Local Utes games and jazz games, whatever. You go there and get your beer, get your food, and they couldn't keep up. A lot of them went out of business because it's the
Mhm.
brewery themselves now are making such good food that people would rather just go there.
Well, it's almost like, when Buffalo Wild Wings first came out, they were kind of the go-to, weren't they? I mean, they had all the beers, then you had the chicken wings, but I think now so many breweries are popping up everywhere that they're starting to, I don't know if they're hurting their business or not, but I think,
Yeah.
they're definitely, they brought their game when it comes to food,
Right. I used to go to them all the time, and yeah, I haven't been to one in years.
Mhm.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt their business more than their wait staff does.
Yeah. So here's what bugged me with them, and maybe tell me if I'm stupid, but or a little crazy. But you can't give yourself a nickname. So when they had their whole marketing campaign that we're not Buffalo Wild Wings, we're B-Dubs. You don't do that.
Right.
You get a nickname because other people give it to you.
Right.
Right.
You don't assign it to yourself. Like, so to create a marketing campaign, Call us B.
I agree,
Like,
100%.
no, I'm not going to call you B Dubs.
Suck it. I'll never call you B-Dubs.
Yeah, you're not my bro. Like, you're
I hear
Buffalo
ya.
Wild Wings.
Have you ever met somebody that introduces himself as we this guy? He's like, I'm Big John. And I was like, no, that's not okay. 'Cause I've heard 3 other people talk about you, and nobody has referred to you as Big John.
Big John.
So relax.
I think even worse though, just being in the corporate world is, it was just some
Oh,
room of
yeah.
stuffy white guys sitting around. Well, we got to come up with a hip.
We'll
name.
call it B-Dubs. We'll be badass. Tommy, you're a douche.
That's funny.
But you're getting a bonus for that B Dubs idea.
We're rocking the shit out of it this summer, God dang it.
You keep catching my sleeve on the
is
back
that?
of the chair. It's like I try to bring my arm up and it gets caught.
I don't know what that was.
That's funny.
Nice.
Good times. Good choices. Good choices
Yeah.
on beer. That was a good one.
Mm.
I'm just jealous you got those peanuts and candy corn. I didn't.
No, I'm chewing on the beer now.
got myself a snack. Yeah. There's enough chunks in there.
Yeah, there is. It's really gross.
Cookies and beer.
You just don't look at the chunks.
It's really, it
tastes all
doesn't taste bad at all. I mean,
My concern is it's gonna it touches my tongue or something. I will throw up.
Yeah, Jim jumped on and said that he did drink an older one than the 13-year-old one.
that's what he said. Yeah. You did drink an older one.
Yeah. The 13-year-old one didn't have any. It was just like drinking dirty water.
Yeah, well, keep in mind.
Didn't have any fizz to it. Didn't have.
Because you all tried that, right?
Yeah. We all took a sip of it.
All right. That's what I thought.
I don't know if it had chunks because it was so dark you couldn't see through it. It was like
It was mud.
dirty sock water or
Man.
something. That was terrible.
Calls himself Chips. Call them ass. I really like Mike a lot. He's a great guy.
Excuse me, Mr. Assmaster.
Ass master has the floor.
That's
Oh my
funny.
gosh.
Nice.
Oh boy.
It's getting
It's
hot.
bad when you have to chew on the
Now
beer.
it's hot as
Man.
shit. Here we go.
It's not that bad. The chunks aren't that bad. You don't even notice it. I would like to know what causes that, though. I mean,
It's the yeast.
is that what it is? Jack didn't want to hear that.
I made the right choice. Oh.
I mean, when you're brewing beer, you you skim off about that much at the bottom of the carboy
Okey-doke.
every time you change carboys, so it settles and settles and settles.
What are
So,
these
I mean,
words?
It's still gonna settle.
The carboy?
Is it-
Did you say the carboy?
The carboy, yeah. That's what you brew beer in.
You're hurting
That's what
Jack's
you-
head right now.
What you
I'm telling
fermented
you.
in. I'm sorry.
When was the last time you brewed, Joey?
Never.
Oh, it's been a few years.
Yeah.
I think I haven't brewed anything since I left my Gilbert house. That would have been in 2015.
All right.
Wow.
That's a while.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Really? Has it been that long since you left the house?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to try that. I've never brewed beer on my own.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you're looking at, from the day you start it till you finally get to drink it, might be a couple of months,
Yeah.
6 weeks, somewhere in there, 6 weeks to 2 months.
Problem is, I know I'll go a little overboard. I'll buy all the equipment. I'll want the best stuff.
Right.
I'll do like 5 batches and then I'll lose interest.
That's how you wind up
Why?
cooking meth.
Yeah.
I need more equipment. I need better lights. I need the bigger stuff. What's a chemical reaction look like?
Well, that's where chemistry came from,
From brewing?
If it weren't for beer. That's how we got math and chemistry and all kinds of medical stuff.
Absolutely.
What's everybody's
We can
favorite
all take
Halloween
beer.
candy? Heavy Metal Club Busting.
Favorite Halloween candy.
Oh my god.
I'm more of like a Reese's peanut butter cup. That's gonna always get me excited. When that was in
I like that.
in my Halloween bag, more than the sugary hard candies. I was more into that stuff.
Oh no, I don't think anybody likes the sugary hard candies. Like actually like hard candies. Those were just for old men in their pockets. Remember the guys who would have the ribbon candy in their pocket?
Yeah.
Why in the hell that was a thing? And we all saw it. Just an old
Where
dude
did
with
that stuff ever come from?
unwrapped ribbon candy in their pockets. Like, that's so gross, dude. Why doesn't it have a wrapper on it? Why does
Makes
it
me
even
think
come
of
that
the
way?
Old man and Family Guy.
Yeah.
But I knew that guy.
Reese.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't realize that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I always like the little miniature like Milky Ways, and those
Yeah.
were always good. And Baby Ruth.
Yeah,
I like the 2x as well. I don't the little square ones, they're just like the individual squares just weren't enough. The ones that was equivalent of 2 squares. So I like that
That's
was a
fair.
good size. That's a fun size. That works.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah,
unwrap about 4 of them and then pop them in your mouth.
Put 'em in-
Right. So
yeah.
the
exactly.
thing, but that's the problem with the single ones. It's not fun size, it's tedious size. How many of these like me with coffee and sugar packets? Like, please, do you have a carafe of sugar? I'm gonna be here for a fucking month unwrapping these things, and you're gonna have to clean the table up, bitch. I'm telling you. Just bring me a jar of sugar. The 2 tiny candy bars, it's the same thing. By the time I get enough unwrapped to enjoy it, it's just gonna be a mess.
I like
What's that?
sweet. What was it? Sweet tarts or Smarties?
Smarties
Whatever
are-
they were.
Smarties are
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Smarties are awesome.
Or
I
they're
don't-
they're kind of like a poor man's bottle cap, but they're good.
Right.
Bottle caps are dope.
Because you always hear with the Halloween candy, it's like, oh, you got to be careful, the razor blade in the apple and poison in the candy and all of that. I don't know if you guys ever watched the show Adam Ruins Everything.
Oh yeah.
It was like a
I used to-
YouTube one, and then he had his own TV show, but they talked
Yeah.
about that on there, and we're saying that has literally happened one time, like recorded event, one time where a kid was poisoned by his Halloween candy, and it was his own freaking dad that did it.
What?
Yeah. They're like, that does not happen. That is like truly just an old wives' tale
Right.
type thing, this urban legend or whatever that's out there. That
You have
people
to
are not
appreciate the
poisoning
sickness
children's
involved.
candy. Yeah.
The people who went and took it that next step of remember the razor blades bullshit?
Yeah.
Like, who the hell would who
But-
on the earth?
But that's what they were saying. Like that didn't never actually happen though.
Of course not.
They said
But
it
that's
was just
insane.
like, yeah, they're like, it was just this story, this urban legend that was out there. There's no record of that ever actually happening.
Interesting.
Anybody
I don't-
malicious enough to try to poison kids and stuff, that would be the most unsatisfying way on the planet to do it too.
Yeah.
Give poison to random kids so I can not enjoy that.
Or handing out
Did they die? I don't know.
edibles and drugs. Like, no one's handing that crap out for free. Come on.
No, I know.
Like,
You know how much that shit costs?
yeah.
Give it to your rotten brats. No. It's mine.
But even knowing that, when my daughter comes home with her Halloween bag, we still look
check
through
all
it
that
real
shit.
quick. And,
Yeah, we
yep.
Yeah.
That one doesn't look like it's wrapped good. Give me that one.
Yeah.
I think Mike's got his mouth down. See, it's all. He doesn't have to
Too
measure
busy
anymore. He
working up
just
for the cops and
knows.
weird shit.
So do you yield 200 gallons from the mash, or is it 200 gallons of mash? Now, what is your yield?
Yeah, where it's distilled, it's got to be significantly less than that. That's a good
Yes.
question.
Hey, Genghis, thanks for jumping on.
Just curious if that's 200 pounds of mash or gallons of mash rather.
Right.
That's terrible.
I wonder how much you'd have to brew to get 200 gallons.
Turds and candy wrappers. But it's not poison. It's organic. So-
I love the idea that he collected cat turds and then delicately wraps them.
them up.
I'm gonna assume it was Tootsie Roll.
Here's, I was gonna say, here's a Tootsie
It
Roll
has to be
for
a
you.
Tootsie Roll wrapper because it ain't gonna pass for a Whopper.
That's why. That's why they came out with the longer Tootsie Rolls. Is that why?
Those squared off ones.
Oh, man.
What's with all these lines of separation? Just eat it. Sugar, you'll love it.
Wow. So,
200 equals about 7.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Great.
shit.
Thank you, Mike.
So
Now I
what's the,
know.
what's the weather going to be like in Utah there come Halloween? Is it going to be chilly at least?
Oh, dude, it has been just nothing but like rain and snow lately, which is
Really?
good. I mean, we need it. We had a super dry summer. But let's see. I am in Harriman, a suburb of Salt Lake City on the southwest corner of the valley. This weekend will be 61 degrees on Saturday, which I think is when most people will be trick-or-treating. And then 55 on Sunday. No rain. So hooray.
would that be in the
That's
Ochre
good.
Mountains?
The Ochre Mountains are literally within walking distance of my
Yeah.
backyard.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
So, yep. It
Did
is
you
the
say Ochre?
Mountains.
Ochre.
Ochre.
Ochre. Okay. They said ochre.
Yeah, no.
Ochre.
Where the mountain lions are, they're always kind of creepy. Like there's some cool hiking trails, but anytime you're like walking back there, you're just like, something's watching me. Like you can just tell that, like, because that's where all the mountain lions are at. And they always say, like, they see you. You pretty much never see them, but they're watching
Until
you,
it's
so.
too late.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll ask you a question, Jeff. So what's your favorite Halloween memory?
Probably the, like, kind of what I was talking before, just like messing with neighborhood kids with my dad. It's like decorating our porch. We had a pretty good sized porch, and we'd cover the whole thing in leaves, and setting up the speakers, and or I guess the best thing really was not playing creepy music. So then they walk up to the house,
Right.
and then you just like say something to the microphone with some cool crazy effect on your voice and freaking them out. And I'd usually go out trick or treating, then I'd try to hurry and get home just so I could
Do that.
do that type of stuff. Yeah, I just got such a kick out of that.
That's cool. How about you, Jack?
I don't know. I'm lost.
Well, you did a lot of work with the haunted houses and stuff. You put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, it's I don't know. The jumble of memories I have for Halloween's, there's like all these different segments because there's a haunted house stuff, which was probably the most recent stuff. But then as a kid, you talking about the scaring on the porches reminded me of this house down the street from us in Prescott. That I don't know if it counts as full on PTSD, but they had a dude sitting in a chair and in a costume that he played very well. It just looked like a stuffed dummy thing. And son of a bitch waited until you walked up there, hit the candy. And I mean, I was like 5 and it scared the fuck out of me, man. It wasn't a fun scare. It wasn't a cute scare. And in retrospect, I think that's because I sit here and I think that sounds fun. I'm like, that's evil. Or children, like little children, that there was no explanation for that.
Right.
It's like, why did you do that?
To teenagers, not a little
Why,
5-year-old.
yeah, why did you do that to me anyway? Like, I don't even know you, you son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah. So I was, I don't know, what's the best memory I had?
How about you, Joey?
Yeah, similar to Jeff's, I think. Probably our first or second year that we lived in the Gilbert house.
The Gilbert house,
When we first really went all out and decorated. And then I put out the speakers and I had the voice changer and all that. Had Jay come over and he was wearing something similar to this thing that I had on earlier, so you could see his face, but he had a lavalier or a headset mic going through the voice changer and jumping out, scaring kids. And but actually he was playing DJ too. Okay. So we were playing, all kinds of Halloween music and stuff, and he was DJing it and dancing and having a good time. It was fun.
Totally.
What about you, man?
Did you notice you had a lot more kids come around because of that?
Oh yeah,
did that.
They'd come by 3 and 4 times.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
My best memory of Halloween thus far has been the year. I don't know if you remember when we were living over at the house on Del Rio, and we had all the reptiles out in the garage.
Yeah.
You remember that? And we set up a whole display, and
I didn't get to see the display.
Get to see it, but we must have had easily 300 kids from the neighborhood come walk through it. I set it up like a little course that they had to go through, and I had like a whole graveyard set up, and I put these pallets out to where they had to walk on the pallets and walk through all the reptiles and stuff. And I had some snakes hanging on the trees as they went through and stuff like that. It was just really cool. It was cool to, see the reactions on the kids' faces. And like I said, we same thing. Once word got out that we had that, we probably had 250 kids, 300 kids that stopped by. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
Pretty cool memory.
That is cool.
That was fun.
Hell yeah.
And those were live snakes hanging from the trees?
Yeah, they were ball pythons. They were just hanging from the trees as the kids walked by. It was pretty cool.
Oh, you know what? I had a memory just come back to me. I did participate in a thriller flash mob on Halloween.
Oh, really?
When it was the year that I was Zombie Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that costume, Joey?
I think don't you have it on your Facebook?
Oh, I think it is on my Facebook.
I think you did it at Norton's, didn't you?
That was the robe. The shepherd thing was my go-to for years because it was just it was wonderfully inappropriate. And I appreciate. So when the flash mob thing came up, I was like, "Hey, we should make a zombie Jesus." And it was the first time I genuinely had someone come and look at me and she goes, "Sinner." And I looked at her and I said, "We're all sinners." So it was fun, but yeah, it was a tasteless joke that my wife said, "Can we not do that anymore?" Okay. So,
Always fun.
I haven't put a costume on since.
Really?
That was my last costume
Yeah.
idea. That was it. Big idea. I'll be Jesus.
No, I know it wasn't orange. You came as baby Jesus, didn't you?
No. That was just the nickname that the guys over at
That's
Roosters
what
had
they
given
call
me.
Oh,
So anytime that Luge would come in, he'd scream baby Jesus. And Cody would yell it too. So yeah, that's
See,
what that was.
But point being, the other guys gave you the nickname.
The nickname, right?
Yes,
Baby
because it didn't make any
You didn't
sense.
say, "Hey, fellas,
It
I'd
was a
like
re-
you to call me Baby
right.
Jesus."
Every once and again, someone would walk in that was from the Roosters crew, and they'd holler baby Jesus, and it didn't make any
Right.
sense to anybody except for me. And I went, "Oh boy!" But yeah, it wasn't generally Halloween either. But I just
Kind
tell
of-
them I'm a carpenter.
Kind of random, but I was on a work call the other day, and someone's like, "Man, you got some real Jesus vibes going on with that hair." And like, WWJD, what would Jeff do? We need to start asking ourselves that.
Hey, you know,
I'm like, yeah, if you want to know the wrong option, then yes, ask what I would do. And there you go.
I'm trying to dress like a nun right
I
now.
was just saying you look like a nun at this point.
Put on my
Into a
head.
nunnery. You look like a nun from like Battlestar Galactica. It's a little futuristic.
I think I'm going to dress up again though this
You gotta
weekend
put
in
something on and feel
that
naked.
Joker outfit, even just to go trick or treating with the
Crap, I look
kids.
like-
I
It's just
haven't-
more fun. You put something
is.
into it.
Yes.
It's a pain because I always talk myself out of it.
It's like
every
a
year. I
rabbi.
don't want to do it, but
Yeah, see, I'm still way deep stuck in the whole like what a pain in the ass. Like I wish I wasn't that way, but the truth is it's like the hassle of it of going and driving around and all that stuff is always so.
Yeah.
I'm a party pooper when it comes to that stuff. It's unfortunate, but it happened. The haunted house has made it way easy to be festive and not go anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, because you just I get to build props and stuff, and you know that was super fun. I miss that thing.
That is cool.
It's been 3 years. I think we haven't done it the last 3 years
Mm.
for a multitude of different reasons. But the first year I did it was way freaking cool and built some really cool stuff. And then when we were in the mall, it was nuts. It was way too big a space.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
cool
like
you
a
did that.
30,000 square foot space.
Whew. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, it was those dudes, man. They put it on, man, big time. They are some of the funnest guys I've ever hung out with in my life. If remember Matt and Marco,
Yeah.
Dude, did you ever get to go on their bus party?
No.
That was you know what, this is that's my favorite Halloween memory, honestly. Now that I think about it, me and Amanda got to go. They would charter a bus and they'd take all the bar staff. They'd hire other bartenders to work their bar that night, but they take all their employees and their friends on a chartered bus, and they tour around town and they stop at all these different houses where people had just decorated to the nines in Halloween themes. And there was like this trivia scavenger hunt thing, and everybody got ridiculously intoxicated. It was super fun. We lost a couple people along the way.
Naturally.
Because they misbehavior, don't know how to shut up, and they dumped a couple bartenders off. But it was super fun. Then it's just like, I mean, who does that? I don't know anybody that does that stuff. They were the first and last people I ever met that were that crazy cool about Halloween. And so yeah, that's who I did the haunted house with, of course.
That's
And,
cool.
That's cool.
Oh, that was fun stuff. And
That
that got to do it with
last-
Amanda too.
Comment. I need to know about this souped up broom. How do you have a souped up broom? Like this thing's got a motor. It's got
Right?
wheels. Like that's awesome.
What do you got under those bristles there, Steve?
I think she just means it's soggy.
Is it soggy?
Well, isn't that how that's spelled, right? It's a souped up broom. Let's just put it in some clam chowder for a little while. Words matter, people. Words
Yes, it
matter.
does. Yes, it does.
How do you spell it? It doesn't matter. Yes, it does. I'm on sale. Okay.
Very cool.
So do you still have a bunch of reptiles, Keith?
No.
No. I've got
He killed him in solidarity.
I got a snake, I got a bearded dragon, and a tortoise. That's it now.
I have two of
All right.
those.
Two of what?
Two of those three things.
Oh.
See,
I just can't
got
take anything you
started
say
on this
serious,
stuff,
Jack.
and I can't.
I
Right.
try my best not to say anything serious. It just saves me a lot of trouble. 'Cause- yeah. Just assume I'm being a smart ass or a dumbass.
He's
and
always
you're
been a
good.
smart ass.
There's always some ass involved.
Christine's got a Hemi on her broom.
Me too.
Oh man,
That's
Jack.
awesome.
Do they
You say
So in
you're
the-
bum.
Question for you guys then is in the paranormal world, does
oh,
activity pick up
no.
around Halloween, or is it pretty much the same no matter what
Nope.
time of year it is?
Same thing.
I can't look at you serious with that freaking thing. Like
Because
that.
it's a holiday that we made
They
up
look like a
based
You
around.
look like a rabbi.
Yeah.
more like a rabbi than a nun. So
Yeah, it does.
Well, the eyes right now look like dots on a clown's top.
yeah.
That's what I was seeing was the puff balls on the
Oh.
top of Bozo's.
These are-
That's what they look like. Now,
God,
now they look less like that.
I got rosy red cheeks that glow once in a while.
I think the trunk or treat thing is really cool that they do. They do that here too.
Oh yeah, a lot of the churches do it too.
That's a great idea.
Is it?
You don't think so?
I don't know. And it's like, I get it. It's definitely safer. It's as far like for a community and stuff. I love that idea, but like, I'm trying to remember the last time that I genuinely went trick or treating. Like way back in the day when I was a kid, and we used to go in Prescott and walking down what is the Vermont or whatever the Mount Vernon, all the
Wow.
historical houses.
Yeah.
And all those places decorated, and it was just super fun and super cool because and what's weird is it was kind of scary just because it wasn't our neighborhood. We were a whole like 3 miles away from our neighborhood,
Right.
but with little kids that's scary enough.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I thought it was fun. The trunk or treat things. I guess I was too old by the time those came around, and I didn't have little kids with me or nothing, so it just seemed like a real. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never been trunk or treating.
It's like a poor facsimile of what trick or treating was,
Yeah.
and I
think
guess
it's
it serves a purpose for sure.
Yeah. That's I can see it's a
Definitely
good
serves a
idea.
It's a
but I'm
great
glad
idea.
it wasn't around when I was a
Yeah,
teenager.
I would have been.
Yeah,
I would have
like-
been super
Well, that
pissed.
sucks.
Like, what are we doing? We're going to church parking lot, going to people we know, and doing to their cars.
Right.
I'm like, okay, can we just stay
I love
home?
just running around all night with my friends, just an
Yeah.
excuse to
Yep.
be.
Dude, it was
stupid.
fun. It was really
Like-
fun. But yeah, that's what happens to us. Just
But to
always-
answer your question, I don't know. Gail said that activity can pick up on Halloween. We've never really done any investigating on Halloween. This will be,
Yeah, this will be the first time
Your
I've
first
actually
for you,
investigated
so-
on Halloween.
yeah, I'd be
so
curious to know.
Yeah,
I'm
We'll see.
definitely because it doesn't seem like there. I don't know why there would be any more than
because it's just
regular.
in our heads. We just like because it's Halloween. Like
Maybe more people
it's more of
concentrated on it.
a human thing,
Right.
But
But I don't think people are genuine. I don't think there's any more focus on genuine occult or supernatural things on Halloween. There's
Yeah.
because it's a fun. We've turned it into a fun holiday. I think it's almost the energy's almost opposite of what it normally would be. Because I believe it's all it's just the systems of energy that draw stuff in and out of our attention span. So
Yeah.
like
Well,
the
yeah,
idea of
and
Halloween puts everybody in a good mood and a upbeat. I can't see
and,
that.
and
stuff
that
happening.
can also trigger paranormal. I mean, paranormal doesn't have to be a negative energy.
Yes, it does, Joey.
No.
It has to be sad and mad.
The best experiences I've had have been with positive stuff going on.
Makes sense.
So I mean, that's kind of stuff I like to get anyway. I don't
Yeah, no kidding.
want to get the crap scared out of me. Where are you from? Where are you from, Gil? I can't talk. It must be this beer. It's the chunks.
It's a chunks.
Ugh,
yeah,
here comes some more.
Chewy.
Allow me to. My kids did visit. It's happy time. Okay.
I don't know if Gail heard you.
She says it's a happy time. My kids did visit. and they
you know,
were
I do have
so
some
happy
sediment
to
at the bottom of my glass. I will.
Oh,
See?
no.
So now
Oh, no.
it's bad. Okay.
Oh, no,
See,
it's
it's
teleporting.
still good.
Yeah.
Damn you, Jack.
Yeah, you're
And I'm
welcome.
feeling quite ill
East
now that I
Texas.
just noticed it.
I don't feel so good, guys.
East Texas.
Whew.
Sweet.
So we.
You didn't have any.
Hmm?
In East Texas?
Jack didn't have any voodoo.
No.
I'll be heading to Texas in March or April. Yeah. But more northeast Texas, kind of. Sort of.
Okay, Mike, settle down.
Oh boy.
Sharing all the
we'll leave
secrets.
that one where it is. Shall we?
How come they never are ghost support? Okay, never mind. Those ones don't ever visit people, do they? Oh, I bet you there's a whole channel somewhere dedicated to that, isn't
I
there?
bet you there is.
If not, we're gonna make one, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be great.
You guys must be seeing comments I'm not seeing, and we'll just let it lie.
I'm
Your
putting most of the
reactions are-
comments up, but some of them I'm leaving to stay in the chats. Oh,
But I'm not
really?
gonna.
Really, Jack?
Yeah, really.
Take it away from Jack.
What happened? Oh, sorry. He didn't really want to. So that's what I was talking about. I was like, oh, wow. Is that a thing? Maybe it should be. Sounds like
Yeah, it must be.
someone needs a new television station. All ghost sex all the time.
Right?
Okay.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Yeah, we should try to get Patty on our show again. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, we got to meet her in person finally.
Yeah, that was neat.
That's good.
Okay.
You all right, Jack?
No. Clearly, I'm not.
I never
We-
told you guys about the one ghost hunt I've been on, did I?
No.
No.
It was like several years back. I was really big into the Ghost Hunter show. I love that. And so there's an old insane asylum in Tooele, Utah, on the other side of the Ochre Mountains that we were discussing. And so there's this old hospital.
Asylum 49, 69,
Yes.
89, or whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. So they were doing ghost hunts. You could go out there and, pay for a private tour in the middle of the night. And it was a freaking fantastic setting. So it was like March, which normally we don't have too much snow, but like that night just absolutely dumped snow. So we're driving out
Cool.
there on these backcountry roads. Snow's coming down, pretty sketchy drive, but it like really just kind of set the tone. It's like, this is cool. We're trudging through all the snow. We get up in there and we start the ghost hunt. It started at 11 o'clock at night, something like that. As it went on, they totally ruined the experience for me, to be honest. I was so disappointed by the end because there was I liked the ghost hunters' approach to things that they were, and what your guys' approach, trying to figure out, maybe this is something else. What is this? Let's think about it. Any little thing that happened, they would be like, that's a ghost. That's old Mr. Conley. Blah, blah, and they'd I'm like, no, it's not. There's a window right there, and a car just drove by, and that's why a light just went down the hallway. Nope. No, that was Mr. Conley from room 666. He was walking the halls. I'm like, no, it wasn't. I'm telling you guys. And it just went on and on all night long. I kept having to these experts. It's like, guys, no, there was a perfectly reasonable explanation for what we just saw. But anyway, so even all that being said, that was funny. So I really got in this doubtful mood, whatever. This is lame. This isn't haunted. But there was still a few areas where all right, well, this is a really creepy area. Step in this closet. Of course, all the lights are off. It's pitch black. There's no power in this place. It's there's a special vortex in this closet. You got to step in it and it just feels weird. Yeah, bullshit. Well, then step in the closet. No, I don't want to. It felt creepy. I didn't want to step in the freaking closet, but I didn't want to believe these guys either at the same time. So it was funny. It was just this mix of me doubting everything, but also being genuinely creeped out at the same time and never wanting to leave the group side and wander off on my own or anything. But then, we went back through. I was filming with my camcorder at the time, and my buddy had one as well. And we watched all 3 hours of our video afterward. And unfortunately, nothing came up. There really was nothing there. So I think the place probably really just is not haunted. And it was just made for a good story of a place that could be haunted, Yeah.
No, it does take a lot of investigating and a lot of time at some, certain locations before you get even one little bit of evidence,
Yeah.
So
And maybe
like
there is something there that they had uncovered, but they just they were trying to sell it way too hard.
Yeah. I mean, most of those ghost shows, I mean, they're there for a week or so, filming and they don't really get all that much evidence in a week's time,
Yeah.
But it is amazing how your
Mhm.
brain can play tricks on you, though,
Yeah.
huh? I mean, you're thinking, on one hand, you're thinking, oh, this is a bunch of bullshit. On the other hand, you're like, well, maybe I'm a little bit creeped out here. I mean, it's a little
Yeah.
freaky.
My biggest thing that came from all of that is I just don't know what it is. Is there paranormal stuff that goes on? Absolutely.
Right.
But what is it? Is it a disembodied spirit from the 1800s? Not necessarily. But that's what Hollywood wants us to think.
Right.
So that's like where my stance is at this point. It's like, I don't know. Is
You're
there
on the
some
same team
weird
as me.
stuff that goes on? Absolutely. But is it a conscious disembodied spirit, I should say? Not necessarily. I don't know what it is. And that's
It's
I'm
I'm with
too
you
hard.
100%. And
It's
the
with-
idea that everybody that they know exactly what it is like, oh, you just don't know, what you're doing.
Right.
That's the part
But that's
that
what,
I'm
and in my opinion, that makes it more exciting because you
Right.
don't know, what is it then? Because clearly there are events that happen to people that cannot be explained.
Mhm.
Clearly, you all have experienced it.
Yep.
Like even the house I grew up in, we were just talking about it with my siblings before. It was a weird house. There was some weird stuff that went on, and we didn't even talk about it as kids a lot.
Right.
But we all had the same experiences in the same parts of the house. And even in our backyard, there was one very specific corner that was just creepy. And it's just funny that something was happening, but I don't know what. But and that's fine. I'm okay with not knowing what it is. But yeah, it's interesting. It's been. Now I would love to go back to that house and try to
and see.
see it with a
Tech stuff.
a mature brain. But
Technology stuff too.
But I think, I think the whole definition of paranormal has changed over the years. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think people have kind of made their own definition for it. You say paranormal now, everybody just thinks automatically ghosts and demons,
right.
Right.
right? And,
Mike said, a cricket farts and they call it a demon.
that's true. Perfect example was the place we went to, the DeSoto Hotel, nasty old freaking hotel.
Mm.
And same thing. The guy that did the tour for us is like, you're going to smell, if you smell sulfur, it's a demon that's, presenting himself. And we're looking over and there's a sewage tube that runs across the wall. And I'm like, that's where your shit smell is coming from. And it was just really disappointing. But
Yeah.
do we lose you, Jack? We
Not
lost
a
your-
problem.
lost your camera.
Yeah, battery died.
No, did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
dear.
You can plug it in.
No, it's cool. I'm gonna just sit here and jerk.
We're going to talk about ghost stories.
Go ahead. I
Yeah.
won't make noises or anything.
You won't fart or
Sure,
anything?
Sure, you won't.
Well, we could kick it off with asking, what's her name?
Do we want to do that?
I don't know.
Is that what, oh, Alexa, do you know a ghost story?
According to Wikipedia, a ghost story is any piece of fiction or drama that includes a ghost or simply takes as a premise the possibility of ghosts or characters' belief in them. The ghost may appear of its own accord or be summoned by magic. Linked to the ghost is the idea of a haunting, where a supernatural entity is tied to a place.
Alexa, shut the
object,
fuck up.
You know that's not what I meant.
Oh,
You should say, Alexa, tell me a ghost story.
No.
she
No,
sounds
right.
weird.
She does sound weird. She sounds like she's being choked or just
She disembodied.
talking through a plastic bag or
That's
something.
what it is.
How are you on time, Jeff? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I probably should get running here soon.
Do it. Run like the wind, bullseye.
No.
Just kidding.
Well, good choices on the beer, I think. I think you're unanimous about the Jackal Pumpkin. I think it was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to you guys. You're the ones who picked that. That is absolutely fantastic.
I like kudos.
Kudos.
Do you remember those? Anyway.
So we gotta try to get some
Yeah.
some more before it's
Delicious.
over. Yeah,
Nice.
Turn up that
that's low
that
too.
channel.
I know I'm doing some fade in now.
It's the
Doing
one
special-
next to
Ah,
the
I see.
colors.
He's
Yeah, no,
playing-
I'm
he's
special
playing with
affecting it.
Oh.
Special effect.
I'm doing fun stuff.
Well, cool.
All right. Well, when
Yes,
you
thanks so
see me,
much for
guys, from
joining.
here on out, I will likely be in this room what looked like a nice, cool office, as you guys all know, was just a facade. It was an unfinished basement with a sheet behind me and fancy lights, but that's all getting officially finished now. So that's going to take a good 3-4 months to get that done. So
Nice.
no cool fancy lights for the next several months here. But
I like your background. That's nice.
Yeah, looks nice.
thanks. I did that wall actually.
Did you?
That's my handiwork.
That looks really good.
Right after we moved in.
It's
Appreciate
only
it.
a model.
There's not much I can do, but I can cut strips of wood and glue them and nail them up to the wall. So
That
that's
is
about the extent
impressive.
of my handiwork so far, and hang a TV. Hey,
There you go. Hey, you got the
That took
important
a
shit down. That's all that
drill,
matters.
man. Socket wrenches. I mean,
You had to actually hit a stud, right?
Yeah. Wait. What? What is that?
He's like, "Oh, am I supposed to do that?
Yeah. No,
That's
cool. Well, this was fun, guys.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
And thanks again for the beer. Absolutely appreciate that.
Woo!
We didn't
It
have to
was a
call it a
pleasure.
guitar pedal because we didn't ship it. So
No, we didn't
we
ship
used a
this.
mule.
exactly. Thank you,
Did it work?
Mule, Chris, and Fred. Fantastic people.
It worked out well.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys.
All right. Well, have a good Halloween.
Yeah.
And
Enjoy.
You do the same. I will
Happy
see you around.
we'll be talking to you soon.
All right.
All
See ya.
right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm hiding in the back.
Wow, that's the longest beer segment we've ever had.
Right?
That was
good.
awesome.
That was good.
Freaking sweet.
That would be cool to go to
Say-
Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Are you going to Sleepy Hollow? Maybe.
They have a
They have a Sleepy Hollow in Utah.
it's not Sleepy Hollow. It's
Yes.
it's coming to me. Because it's up between Ogden and Utah. I mean Utah and Salt Lake. Gears Hollow. Gears Hollow. Let's see what's called. It'll come to me.
You might have to Google it.
Yeah.
The Hollow that never was.
Was a nursing home. We had a caretaker who said they saw lights when the power was off. That's interesting.
Kay's Hollow.
Case Hollow?
Kay's Hollow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kay's Hollow. Okay.
Yeah. It's by Kaysville.
Oh.
That's why we already got Kay's Hollow, and there's like an altar that was built there by some satanic dude that had a big following, and the altar's still there, but it's been destroyed.
Was that the
It's
one?
just-
Oh, I think didn't the Ghost Adventures do an
Yeah,
episode on
yeah.
that? Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that story?
I don't remember that one.
You should watch it. It was creepy.
Yeah.
It was really creepy.
Yeah.
Something Vinza was his name. wasn't it?
Soldiers Hollow.
I think I remember that, yeah.
How many damn things keep getting caught on the back of the chair?
Soldier's Hollow in Utah also. Never heard of that.
Soldiers Hollow. Wherever that's at.
A lot of hollows.
Yeah.
That's very true. And they're always spooky stories.
That's true. That is true.
What is a hollow by definition? Alexa, what's a hollow?
As a noun, hollow can have a few meanings. 1. An empty space within anything, a hole, depression, or cavity. 2. A valley. 3. A concavity connecting two surfaces otherwise intersecting at an obtuse angle.
A tooth.
Obtuse. Well, no, smarter for the wear.
What happened to Alexa's channel? It got all funky.
I don't know. Her
Weird.
signal's
Got a
crappy.
Dirty channel there.
She's a filthy girl.
Filthy girl.
You got a filthy mouth.
Well, so much for. Well, we're actually running out of time anyway. So
Want to see my puppet? Look at this thing I can do with my hands.
I can't see it.
Oh, never mind.
Got to turn the camera.
We should have got Gail on to tell a story then. Sounds
Yeah,
like
no kidding.
she might have some
Fun.
Well,
good stories.
We reached out to everybody. Nobody responded.
What a bunch of bastards.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
Had the chance. Everybody could have come on tonight.
Well, that guy says it could be a poltergeist.
Could be.
That sounds like a story to me.
That is. Speaking of Poltergeist, I watched
Give her the prize.
the second one last night.
Really?
Yeah.
They got dumber as they went on.
I thought the second one was good still.
But
The third one was kind of bad.
Second one's where the little girl died in the middle of that one, right?
No, that was the third one. She died in the
Third
middle of
one.
the third one. Yeah. Now, the second one was the old creepy guy.
Was it the middle of the third one she died?
Yeah, it was the third one when she died.
Oh, wow.
The old dude that played the preacher.
Hmm.
Remember how creepy he was?
Gosh, I know I've seen them all.
Yeah, you
I
would know
can't
it. He played Cain.
Ah,
But it was good. The second one was good.
so I watched Halloween today while I was working.
Which one?
The first one,
Good deal.
the John Carpenter's.
Yeah, the original.
The original.
The rule breaker.
And yeah, it really was. And then it was brought to my attention, and I never really even thought about it because I said, no, how could that be? But there was really not very much blood at all, blood or gore
In the first one, yeah.
in the first one. You know, you saw blood on the knife, and then you saw blood on one of the girls, the first girl that he stabbed, her girlfriend. But there wasn't pools of blood, and there wasn't things squirting all over the place. It was all just really good. Yeah. What do you call it?
Suspense.
There you go. It's a suspense thriller.
Yeah, less
really
slasher gore stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Done super well.
He was a scary character.
He is freaky.
Mm-hmm.
I watched an interview with Rob Zombie the other day.
Oh yeah, on his.
I still haven't watched his though.
He did redo it, didn't he?
Yeah, he made a remake of it.
Was he H2O? Was this H2O? Or?
No. It was called Halloween, but it was just the
Rob
what do
Zombie.
you call it? Yeah, Rob Zombie's
Okay.
Halloween. Yeah. But did you know he grew up in the circus? His parents were circus people.
Oh, really?
That
I
surprised
didn't know
me
that.
least.
Right? Exactly. That explains a
Explains
lot.
his style, that steampunky
Yep.
thing he does, and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know John Carpenter was also a musician.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, that's how they all got together or playing in bands together and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, son of a bitch. It's
Huh.
kind of cool.
And he just told the producer, he says, can we call this John Carpenter's Halloween? And the producer goes, well, if you give me something good enough, sure.
Right.
That's all right.
That's
So-
funny.
Julian Beck was the old dude from Poltergeist. Didn't he I think he died recently, didn't he, or something?
Everybody in
Yeah, sorry.
Poltergeist died.
Pretty much.
Well, except for the mom and dad.
And the poltergeist.
I love
And
the
the
Halloween.
Poltergeist.
The Halloween theme's a cool theme song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
See,
just-
John Carpenter wrote that.
Yep. It's like Jaws.
You shouldn't
you know,
say that with your keyboard so close to me.
when you play the Jaws theme or anything like that, it's telling for the movie. I mean, there's a lot of movies that are like that where the theme really means a lot to the movie. But Halloween's one of them, so you hear it, what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always the case though.
Yeah. And it raises your blood pressure when you hear it.
Yep.
Just like the Jaws theme does.
Makes you scared to go in the water. That is still really low, isn't it?
Yeah. I usually have a crank.
Yeah, it's
There you go.
There you go.
power. Freaking power.
So what do you have there? You have stories there, or what do you got there?
Oh, this was just for Dead Space.
Why do you eat
Dead
the corner?
Space. See what I did there?
That was
Did
good.
you eat the corner of
Wow.
that paper?
No, it's got a clip on it.
Here, I'll tell you what. Here's some.
Significant clip.
I'll go right to the back page.
Yeah, baby.
Start with the shortest
Try not to get sued.
little ghost stories.
Right.
Nice.
These are kind of fun.
Once upon a time.
Mummy,
Yes.
the man at the top of the stairs says you should leave.
That's it.
That's all that one said.
That's a story.
What a great story.
Mummy,
So memorable.
the man at the top of the stairs said you should leave. Oh, okay.
Because it's a mummy.
All right. And then here's this one. I woke up to hear knocking on the glass. At first, I thought it was the window until I heard it come from the mirror again. Ooh.
Ooh.
What's that scary sound on there?
Mystery. Mysterious.
Mystery.
There you go.
There you go. Ah, here's one that I like. Be ready.
Okay.
Thank
There
you,
you go.
Unknown Ventures. Thank you. That is.
There's nothing like the laughter of a baby. unless it's 1 a.m. and you're home alone.
Lindsay needs to replenish her candy jars.
That's what I'm talking
Or hyped up on sugar.
about.
So 5 reasons we enjoy being scared.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that one.
Because
So well, I don't know if these are in order of what's the most pertinent or not.
Yeah,
But
no.
the number 1 on here says the safety net.
What?
That's what it's called. Consistent with the description above, when we get scared, our bodies will go into fight, flight, or freeze mode. But even though we are cognitively lazy, our brains are good at what they do.
Yes.
So if we are in setting where if we are in a setting where we get a safe fright, this is hard to read with this in the way. Okay. I'm not gonna read the rest of the one. So that's a safety net. That's our fight or flight.
Okay.
Reflex. The flood. When we get scared, we experience a rush of adrenaline.
Yep.
And a release of endorphins and dopamine. The biochemical rush can result in a pleasure-filled opioid-like sense of euphoria.
Ooh.
Coupled with this, when we are reminded of our safety, in other words, the safety net, that was the first one. The experience of fear subsides, and we are left with a gratifying sense of relief and subsequent well-being. Self-satisfaction.
That I get.
Yes. Some people enjoy
Being scared.
pushing the envelope, seeking thrills and seeing how much fear can be tolerated. If they're able to endure the barrage of anxiety, suspense, and fear, a great sense of self-satisfaction is often experienced.
But that would tie into the flood.
And this is me talking. I'll never forget being scared out of my mind. I wish it wasn't me. No. I'll never forget being scared out of my mind watching The Shining when I was 12 years old. But also being quite proud of myself for making it through the entirety of the film without turning my head away. You watch films like that? I mean,
where you turn your head away?
Well, no, where you're like this, you're still.
I've done it before.
Yeah. That makes you proud of yourself because your safety net is
and
in
you start
place.
going, it's a goddamn movie. Watch it.
This one's really pertinent for the young and the restless. It's the closeness with others. So when you go on a date, you take the date to a scary movie and hope that they get scared out of their pants and are yeah, and they get really close to you. And then, when you get scared, you have those endorphins and all that. So it brings pleasure. It's like, wow, this was a great date.
That's a twofer.
Yeah. And then number 5 is curiosity. Many. Thank you. Many people are curious about the dark side. The fear of the unknown is one of the most natural and instinctive fears that we have. And it is exactly. And it is also one of the oldest curiosities. However, another notion I've mentioned, here's me talking again. Who is me? I don't have me's name down here. The person that wrote this. Oh, sorry.
Is it Miha or Miho?
Yeah, Miha.
Okay.
But here we go. Where did it go?
Nailed it.
Okay, I've mentioned countless times in the past that people like I can't read my own words. Because I wrote this, right?
Yeah, you wrote it.
Did you really?
People like things wrapped up in a nice, neat little package.
Yeah, I do.
or our world is easier to engage when things make sense to us. And so some may choose to engage further with the unknown in order to better make sense of the situation. Did that make sense at all?
That made no sense at all. I almost asked you to reread it, but I wouldn't
No.
put you through that again. That made no sense.
Well, curiosity. So curious about things that make you scared, but then no, I'm not.
I get the curiosity aspect because that's why we ghost hunt, right?
Right.
Curiosity.
Right.
But that whole definition was just, yeah. Did you get it, Jack?
No. I didn't.
Are you awake?
No. Not
There's
really.
there's a fear of the unknown, but people like things wrapped up in nice, neat little packages.
I don't know. Is it fear of the unknown? I don't know if it's
It
fear.
is the fear of the unknown.
Or curiosity? Yeah, no.
Oh, I'd go for that.
They're so closely intertwined sometimes, though.
Are they though?
Yeah. I mean, I think they are because I don't know.
Yeah, they got you figured out, Jack.
Yeah. No, they don't.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
in a
hide eating more candy.
No, I'm just slipping into a sugar-aided coma back here.
Coma.
I think between the pussy alcohol that I drank and the pound and a half of candy corn I ate, some system is shutting down with me.
That's why he had textured beer in the beginning.
Now, man, quite possibly. Holy
why-
crap!
That's why he wouldn't drink the chunks.
Yeah, no, that would have. Yeah,
Do you have a ghost story for us?
I don't. Ah, wait a minute. Maybe I do.
Ooh.
Wait for it. Did you hear it? I'm kidding. No, ghost stories.
Curious until it bites you in the ass. Yep, that is true.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm trying to think of any good ghost. The only stories that I ever remember hearing that were, I guess, enjoyable and whatever were the scary stories to tell in the dark. I love that book. The artwork in it was disgusting and disturbing, but I can't think of a single decent ghost story that isn't published somewhere.
So I will say that we did a ghost hunt Saturday night
Where?
at the Superstition Mountain Museum, the old Apache
It's
land.
a cool place.
Did you find one?
You ever been there, Jack?
No.
That's a cool ass place.
Where?
At right across from where Goldfield, the mining town is.
Yes, I don't think I've been there before.
Right across the
But
street is the old Apache land, where they have all the old film set buildings and stuff. So we did a ghost hunt there. And Jack's asleep. I don't know if you want to give me any more of that, but
Fucking A.
but
Where's it at?
it was she's coming down.
There you go.
He's tripping over it just to get to it.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, it was just a neat place. We got some cool evidence that night.
There's not even any
Like what?
crumbs in there.
What evidence did you get?
Well, the first time ever the ghost tube said my name.
Like your actual name or your nickname?
No.
Not for it.
Hey, sugar tits.
I didn't tell him the nickname I wanted. So
You
No.
didn't tell the nickname.
it
Thank
said
you.
Keith, and I never heard it say Keith after all this time of using it. So it was interesting.
What's a sex symbol?
Sex symbol.
Oh, sex symbol. Thank you for the correction.
Extra.
Like SEC. I like it's a sex symbol.
You're
I don't think I know what the symbol for that is. That's funny.
reincarnated?
I don't know.
Didn't know that.
I don't know. That's a callback.
So I'll have to put some of that evidence together from our investigation. It was pretty cool. That they actually have you remember the story though, Jack, where the plane crashed into the Superstitions that year?
Mm-hmm.
11 years ago
Was it?
or 10 years ago? No, it's 10 years ago.
I feel like it was sooner, more recent than that, but I don't know.
No, it just had its 10th anniversary.
Oh, okay. So they had they have a memorial kind of built with some of the wreckage and at the site. And we were doing a spirit box session that night in the church. There was a little white church there. And the spirit box, there were two girls doing it. and the spirit box, that is. Had to clarify.
No, you didn't. It was already happening in my head.
And one of the girls shouted out one of the kids' names, Logan. So it was pretty interesting. It kind of took a different turn once Logan started coming in the picture, though, didn't it? So it was
That's usually what happens when the guy shows up to two girls.
Oh, here's something that would make Jack go, huh?
Yeah.
It's because both of the participants were blindfolded as well. So they're just listening to the spirit box. And so Lindsay was asking questions. There's all these movie posters that, kind of go on all the walls around the whole chapel. And she told him, well, when I get to the one you want me to stop at, tell me to stop. And it happened on the same poster 3 times.
They just had to stop.
They couldn't see where she was at, but she just kept going around. And she got stopped at the same movie poster 3 times. It was the only one that she got stopped at.
Yeah.
Who stopped her?
The blindfolded people.
The blindfolded girls that were doing it, the spirit box session.
They were having the girls were having a session.
They were having a session.
Stopped Lindsay on the same poster.
Yeah.
How?
I was gonna say, you realize you lost Jack at blindfold, right?
No.
No.
But I'm curious. When you say they stopped her, they asked her to stop because she was rotating, or they physically?
She was walking from picture to picture.
So she wasn't really talking.
Okay.
No, she wasn't saying anything. How did it start though? With the
I'm probably because my brain is dead, but I'm having trouble even picturing this scenario.
Okay.
What I'm seeing is her standing in the middle of a room.
No,
spinning
she's
around,
walking around. She's walking around the
like
perimeter.
a spinner on a life board.
She's walking around the perimeter of the building,
and she's not
inside.
engaging with
The
people
inside
that are having
perimeter.
the session.
No, everybody else is engaging, but she's not.
Okay, cool, got it. So where did the request for her to stop? Was there an actual "I'll stop when you tell me to" thing, or what? What
so
is it?
I think we were talking to one of the actors that had been there.
Okay.
So I think somebody had asked, were you in one of these movies that are on the posters, right? Wasn't that one of the questions?
Something like that.
And one of the girls said yes. And then we continued to ask. We said, well, can you show us which one?
Okay.
So we had Lindsay start walking around to each of the pictures.
Okay.
And at 3 different occasions, they had her stop. And there were probably, 12 pictures up on the wall? There's one on each side of the church. So she kept walking around the room. And like Joey said, 3 times she stopped at the same picture by the direction of the girls that were blindfolded doing the spirit box session.
Got it. That was taxing, but
That was a
thank
lot,
you.
wasn't it?
Thank you for sharing and helping me understand. Because I wasn't there.
So that was pretty cool.
A good time was had by all.
Yes. So hopefully we get some evidence out of it.
Oh, here's a real short one.
You got 3 minutes.
This one's entitled "There's Someone Under the Bed."
Ooh.
Sometimes the very short ghost stories are the best. And this from Reddit and from BuzzFeed tells the story of a father putting his son to bed. I began tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see another him under the bed. Starting back at my quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's someone on my bed." What? Never mind. I read that totally wrong, but did you get the gist of that?
That was great, Jack.
So, yeah.
So he's
Hey,
tucking his kid in. He said, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." Dad looks under the bed and sees another him under the bed.
Sees himself or the son?
That's kind of what I see. I see under.
Who wrote
and
these?
See him. I don't know. I just print them.
You know what we didn't do?
I printed them wrong.
Proofread.
No, they're just some that are too long.
We totally forgot to do something tonight. You realize that, don't you?
Clearly, we don't.
Oh, we usually do forget something, don't we? But I'm trying to think.
That's my traditions. I forget shit.
We're supposed to have something in the background right now.
Who is it? What is it?
Oh shit! After all the work you did,
What is it?
Should I just let it run for the next 10 minutes?
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
How do we
we
forget?
learned something new that we could do.
How do we forget about that?
I don't know. Let's
It's
do it.
hardcore pumpkin beer.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Hey, that's your name behind you.
It is.
There's his head right there. Ooh, I've been
And
here.
here's his
I've freaking
decorations
been
out
there.
front.
Dude, I like that. What's with the hologram face? That's dope as fuck.
That's when she lights up.
That's wicked.
Mhm.
Oh, that's really cool. It looks really cool on camera. Now, is
Should
there an effect being done here? Or is this?
No.
Oh,
this
that's
is-
pretty
this is
wicked.
just on the phone.
That looks really good.
Should I take us out of the picture, Joey?
No, I want to see the baby.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can
Don't
take
do
us.
it.
It
Don't
might screw
do
up
it.
everything. I don't
Don't
know.
do it. It's not worth it.
See if it plays.
Oh my
Oh, there it
God.
goes.
Oh my gosh. What are with all these little baby dead things in your yard?
Baby dolls.
Oh. Ooh. That's not an effect.
No.
No filter?
Nope.
That's wicked cool, man. That's the bum diggity, bro. Oh. That's some creepy looking shit.
Now there is music and stuff, but I'm not
Really
playing
no
it on
filter?
here, so. No, there's. I just filmed it last night on my
That's
iPhone.
fucking great, dude. That looks really good.
Yeah, she's creepy looking.
Mhm.
Is her eye lighting up or is it reflecting?
Yeah, all right. It's there's no cover over the eyes, so
That's cool.
just the light shines through.
That's really neat.
Yeah, she's pretty creepy.
Is somebody knocking?
Joey.
Okay, good.
Knocking for more candy.
Oh, look at that. Oh, fuck me running. Dumbass.
There's sound, but I can't play sound on this.
Probably best I'm going to pee.
You look through the window, you see candy corn flying everywhere.
Now we need our Mystery Science Theater 3000,
Right.
silhouette in front.
Why is the front of that thing black like that?
That's just the way the light hit it, I think.
Okay. Quite an intense shadow. Oh wow. Hey,
She's a
Macarena.
dancing queen.
Good night, Wendy.
Some throwing shapes.
We're showing video of our front yard, so for those of you that are wondering what the hell you're watching right now.
This little bitch throwing shapes in the trees.
She's creepy. She's loud too.
Mm.
I saw Shadow Man.
Me too.
Did you?
Oh, cool. I like the skull on the wall.
Creepy.
Nice. Like his marshmallow spine. Well, that's neat. But they really do have some cool effects. It's really cool special effects stuff out there.
Yeah. they're-
Gone are the days of just lighting pillowcases on fire.
Right.
Just saturating your sister's clothes with hairspray and
Lighting it up.
lighting it on fire. That's cool. Yeah, she's creepy. Still,
Yeah, she's
she's
creepy
creepy as fuck, man. Stop looking and stop eyeballing me, bitch. Those are like the coolest aviator shades ever. They're implants.
Right.
Got the aviator implants, bitch.
Yeah, we screwed up. We're supposed to have this playing the whole night behind us. Whoops.
That's all right.
It's a good way to end the Halloween show, right? Show some Halloween decorations.
Good enough. How does he know it's out front?
What's that?
Heavy Metal says, great job on the Halloween decorations out front. How does he know it's out front?
Because I said it was out front in our yard.
So what?
Someone's paying attention.
Look off.
It's all in the details.
Hmm.
It's all in the details, Jack.
DuckTales. Pretty sure you're saying that wrong. Bow, 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 bow. So, is that a river set? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And the sparklies are part of that river. So what
Yeah.
happened to that baby? What's
Needs
wrong
a
with the
spanking.
fucking spider, man? Dude. That's so stupid. I just jumped both times. Stupid ass spider. Okay, get up the spider.
Yeah, I wish I could have put volume on it because there is stuff going on that you can't hear, but it is what it is.
I do love these skeleton things. They just crack me
Aren't
up.
they cool?
They're really cool and they're hilarious at the same time. Like I love the spider skeletons the most.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You like this? Bird eating the rat.
Oh my goodness. That's that's a little dark. The bunny, that's the little bunny skull's cute too. They don't have ears, you chickweed. Oh my goodness.
My old neighbor Peter would have a heyday. If I did that in my front yard.
Yeah.
He would have put that little boy right behind the dog.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep.
So our goal next year is we want to get a big clown like the It Clown, and then I want to have Georgie standing on a raft floating down the river.
Oh wow.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Lindsay did up all the dolls this year to be like zombie dolls. Pretty cool. Pretty creepy.
That explains the disturbing,
Groovy.
deeply disturbed edge that's going on there.
Yep. And you got my torn apart zombie and Bubba.
Oh, nice. Somebody let the damn dog out.
Woof, woof, woof.
I'm going back inside for some kibble. Yum, 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 yum. Or am I?
So that's
Wow.
our decorations for this year. So would you say you hate it?
I hate your hair.
You like my hair, Jack?
In that time that you had that video up, I forgot that you had that hair on. It was very. You put it back up there, and it just shocked me. Like, oh, what the? Oh, that's right.
Let's see. This last story is called The Chair.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me.
It's excuse me, but I think you've got my chair.
Does it really?
No, I don't mind
You sit here.
if you sit here. I'd be glad to share.
You got a point of your face when you say that.
Isn't that pretty scary?
That is pretty scary.
Yeah, what's really scary, it wasn't his chair at all.
Real world scenario. Excuse me. I
Right.
think you got my chair. Tough shit, dude. Hit the bricks. This wasn't my chair after all. Pow! Jackwad. Sorry.
All right.
Well, that's going to do it for us, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on our Halloween episode here. It's a lot of fun. It's fun. Jack's in
I'm
a
fucking exhausted, dude.
sugar coma right now.
Okay.
But
Happy Halloween.
yeah, so it's good timing. It's probably going to start over too. Oh man, maybe I don't have it on a loop.
Now we're in the dark.
Hey,
Hey,
you
it goes back. Look at that.
fucking zombies behind you.
That's awesome.
Why do they have those
Awesome.
wiener? Oh, never mind.
The what?
None.
All right.
There
Well,
you go.
shalom.
You do look like a rabbi so much. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, happy Halloween. Enjoy. This can be our last live for a little bit. We'll let you know when we're coming back on with another one. We'll make an announcement. Hopefully, we'll be releasing our zombie episode soon, so you guys can check that out.
Woo!
Until then,
Until next time, this has been The Truth About Beer and
Halloween 2021.
Ooh,
Mm.
Woo!
Till next time.
you're out of beer. All right, everybody. Be safe.
Yeah, cheers.
See you next time. Cheers.
about